when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. One other thing. I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait. R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot, U.S. Outpost North 31.
Blake, you should have a look at this.
What the hell?
What have you got?
One body. No survivors. What we're dealing with isn't human.
Please, God.
But it's taken human form.
Stay the hell away from me, I'm warning you.
Come on, Pierce. This is crazy.
Bullshit. You're infected just like the rest.
My men are dying out there. I've seen firsthand what this infection is capable of.
Oh, you have no idea what it can do.
Like my dad always said, if you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself.
You're out of your league here, Blake.
Yeah, take it, bitch! Oh!
Game over, Whitley.
This game is just beginning.
All right, and welcome to the first part of my next Let's Play, which is The Thing. This game, I played it a lot as a kid. Originally a PS2 game. I was about, oh man, what? Maybe like 12 years old, something like that. When I got this game on PS2, back in the day, it was really hard. It's not necessarily that hard now. The controls are a little weird, I guess, and it was a squad-based kind of game, so it not really heavy squad-based, but you still gotta kind of keep tabs on your squad members and stuff. I'm gonna skip all the tutorials just because I've already know this game pretty well as far as that goes. Exploration, I may have to cut away on a few parts because of the maps. I'm not like incredibly familiar with all the maps, but for the most part, I kind of know my way around, sort of. But this game it's not really hard. There's a few spots in this game that gave me a little bit of trouble. I beat this recently, but I've got a couple of practice run files on here from where I, kind of try to run through it, get a feel of everything. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and start it up, and I'll kind of go over more stuff as we progress. I'm gonna adjust my microphone real quick. Now, as a kid, that was terrifying. That was insanely scary. Now, it looks like a giant shrimp eating people. It's pretty cheesy. It's still awesome, though. This is one of my favorite games probably ever. It's very, it's its own thing, I guess,
What's
you
the
know?
situation?
It's very diverse.
Good.
What do you see?
Not a goddamn thing in this storm.
Have you found anything?
Well, your transmitter's down and everything else is foobar.
What do you mean?
The base is gone, Colonel. It looks like massive explosives damage. Any clues here are gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack.
Understood. Do a recon, see if you can find anything that'll give us an idea what happened. I could try to get the chopper back to you within an hour, but visibility's falling fast and the report for your area is not very good.
Okay. We'll make a sweep and report back.
Roger. Meanwhile, I'll check up on Alpha Team. Oh, Blake, just remember it's 40 below out there. We both know exposure could sneak up on you. Keep your team together and get them to shelter as quickly as you can.
Roger that. Blake out.
So, unlike most of my Let's Plays where I do kind of go over things, explain tutorials and how everything works, I'm just going to go ahead and just play the game just as normal. It's really, honestly, it's not that hard to figure out on your own. It's really self-explanatory, and this is more just like my own kind of,
repaired or even a simple
you know, Let's Play
I'm your man.
or playthrough.
If any of you take on any damage, get back to me ASAP, and I'll help you out. I'm not carrying any dead bodies back.
I'm locked, loaded, and ready to make shit dead.
So yeah, we got an engineer, medic, and a soldier. They all have their own kind of job duties and stuff. It's not always possible. Like 90% of the time, we're not gonna have the same guys with us. They're gonna either die, go crazy, and unalive themselves. Yes, that is a thing they can do. It is a possibility. It's happened to me before in my past Let's Play. Or not Let's Play, my past playthrough it happened. And, or they can go crazy, turn on you, try to kill you. They can turn to one of the things. Anything can honestly happen. So do not get very dependent on your squad mates at all. When I was a kid, this game wasn't, like, impossibly hard, but it gave me some fits, dude. With this Night Dive remake, it feels like they have really smoothed out a lot of the stuff that made it unnecessarily difficult, which is nice. It's good that they kind of ironed out a lot of those creases. But like I said, there are still a few spots that give me trouble. There's a boss, I think it's the second or third boss, he kind of gives me a little bit of grief. But I can't remember because there's a specific spot to where you have to stand.
This is Pierce. Come in.
To, you know,
I need help. Do you read me? Over.
to hit him and you not take too much damage and get killed.
What the hell?
What do you think it is, Captain?
I don't know and I don't care.
Looks like a goddamn UFO to me. This shit gives me the creeps.
Yeah, we're not alone in the universe and all that crap. Check it out and move on.
Alright, grab this key. UFO from the movie. Oh, also the first movie. Well, no, okay, technically, yeah, the first movie, because there is a prequel, which a lot of people don't like, but I like it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a hardcore fan of the thing. So is one of my best friends, who I'm sure is watching this right now, and I'm sure he's ecstatic to see a Let's Play of this. He's obsessed with the thing. I mean, I am too. I love
I'm
this
gonna hide
movie.
this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. One other thing. I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They It could be anybody's. We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait. R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot, U.S. Outpost North 31.
R.J. McCready. R.J. McCready is the OG badass. That dude is a different kind of beast all in himself. I love Kurt Russell in the original thing. He is awesome. I love Kurt Russell in general. He's good in all of his movies, you know. I really like him in Big Trouble in Little China. I adore that movie. Alright, yeah. I know the junction box. We gotta have an engineer. Let's see, where is he?
Okay.
Buddy, are you gonna come in or are you gonna stay out there and freeze to death? You wanna come in or like, what are you doing? There he goes. Okay. What's wrong? Oh god, he's paranoid. He's freaking out. Oh, I didn't get those flares back there. Crud. I don't need them. It's fine. I don't think I ever use flares in this game anyway, so it's not a big deal. There's probably a bunch later anyways. Oh, okay. It skipped the cutscene, which is awesome. Alright, this guy's freaking out, paranoid. Move, dude. Got
That's
the code
the
to
kind
the
of
door.
information Whitley was talking.
Adrenaline hypo. Want to shoot up this guy with some adrenaline. Get him to... Yeah, get him to calm down. Sometimes that happens in this game. It didn't do that before. It'll skip cutscenes for some reason. Sometimes it'll just skip. And... I don't know. Like, when I beat this game, when it first came out, before it got, updated and stuff, which I don't know if the update has anything to do with it, but it might. Like, ever since then, it will skip cutscenes without you pressing anything. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm afraid I'm unaware. I want to get all my fingers away from the controller right now. Okay. Just so it doesn't skip the cutscenes. It's really annoying.
This is Blake.
What have you got?
One body. Identification says Childs, no survivors. And what appears to be a...
One body? And what?
And some kind of unidentified craft. It looks... well, like a UFO. Colonel? Colonel!
Roger. I'll have a chopper there ASAP. There's a supply crate that was dropped earlier near the base. It contains C4 charges. I want you to rig all the remaining buildings and I'll remote detonate them from here.
Affirmative. I'll contact you when we're finished.
Who's that mysterious man? We'll find out soon enough. I need to eat something, dude. I'm starving to death. Speaking of... talking about that monster in the very beginning of the game. Looked like a shrimp, dude. That sounds so good. Some shrimp. I might have to cook me some shrimp up here in a little bit. Alright. Got some C4. Run all the way back here and plant these bad boys. So the game's kind of slow at first. Yeah, you don't really run into anything until the the next level. And it's about halfway through that level before you really run into anything. But from there on out, it really picks up pretty quickly, and it really doesn't stop from there. You won't get a new type, like, as far as... like, you'll get different types of Fang monsters, but you won't get a completely new type of enemy until about halfway, maybe more than halfway through the game. So technically, there's really only two types of enemies in the game. There are the soldiers, which are later in the game, the soldiers, and the Fang monsters. And that's pretty much it. Besides that, that's it. I mean, unless you want to count bosses as a different type of enemy, which I don't think you would, but yeah. The bosses too, I guess, sure. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Let me go back in here. Probably missed oh, it's probably this. Maybe. See, I already did this.
Doesn't look good.
Dude, I just gave you adrenaline. Chill out.
Pull it together.
Yeah. You might want to. I planted these C4s. What the hell is going on? Okay. Supposed to get a cutscene here. And have our chopper land. There he goes. Okay, that was weird.
We've completed the explosives placement. Standing by for evac. Anything from Alpha Team?
Negative. Could be the storm.
Must be. I've been getting partial transmissions for the last hour or so. I'm going to assemble my team. When the chopper arrives, I'll have it drop me at Alpha's rendezvous.
Negative. You have your orders, Captain. Don't put this mission in jeopardy.
I understand, Colonel, but I don't have much choice. Pierce's team is in trouble. Besides, if there are any survivors, I'm the only one on the team that speaks Norwegian. Blake out.